Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. We are looking at a Bitcoin, $97,000, hanging around this zone. Are we going to leave this zone anytime soon? I hope it's to the upside. Every single day, we're coming through. What's been happening lately? It's been a couple of news that's been pumping around, but nothing really too drastic. I've just noticed as well, Soylana's ETH ratio. So this is a Sol ETH ratio right here. It seems to be coming down. It's gonna be a while. We have to see what's going on. Remember, they've done like an emphatic big victory. But yeah, it's kind of funny, man. You want to talk about greed? This will be an example. If it comes down, I'll show you why this is greed. Your coin in one of the worst crypto bear markets of all time did a literal 8x move, 9x move against Ethereum while everything else was down. So everything in the crypto industry has lost against ETH, even worse, and you've gained against ETH. So like, it's crazy, friends. If like, let's say PulseChain, for example, PulseChain is down 70% below SAC price for Ethereum. So that's like a down 3x, yeah. And then Soylana is up 8. That's huge. So Soylana's done an effective 8 times 3. It's done 24x against PulseChain. That's actually what it's done. That's if you look at the Pulse Sol ratio, it has done basically 23 on 24 to the other side. I'll show you. This is it right here. This Pulse, you know the Pulse Sol ratio? So look at this. That's why this thing has gone like, it's like, you know, all the way down there. But are they going to rotate out? No. No, they're not. Greed. It's a classic markets. They'll never rotate out. They'll literally never rotate out. Every single person in Soylana, they won the trophy. They're saying, well, like, now it's going to keep going. We're going to flip it. We have all the adoption. Okay. I'll just tell you right now, before you win, there's another big scare that you're not going to win. You know that? That's why it's important, man. You really got to respect hedging. You have to respect hedging. Like, what if you're wrong? What if Ethereum just starts to do some nice things in the other direction? Donald Trump's buying. He's got $400 million of Ethereum now. Eric Trump told pretty much everybody buy ETH. He literally tagged ETH, man. It's like, it's nuts. This is the Bitcoin dominance, friends, with that spike up. I hope we finish under that. It's like, this is extreme manipulation. This is look, I've heard a lot of people say it's winter poop. There's evil scum market makers. They blocked me as well, by the way. Yeah, the whole crypto industry, just tell you, one of the worst reputations in crypto, winter mute. They helped take down Luna, evil market makers. They backstab everybody. I know how they work. They say that they're delta neutral. No, bro, we're not. Yeah, okay, you're delta neutral, but you hit one leg earlier than the other, and you wait for the other leg to fill because you're slamming it down. So if you don't understand it, don't worry, friends. I've been in markets a long time. I know how these scum work. But also, just to balance it out a bit, the market only goes where it wants to go. You know, it only goes where it really wants to go. That's it. So if you had like infinite strength in one direction, if there's infinite bias somewhere, even if you try to manipulate it down, you'll just cause like fast wicks. You can't actually like force the market in one direction. You know, it's just, but we call them predators, friends. They are predators because, like, for example, how are they predators? Well, you saw with the ETH BTC right here, you saw it down here. There's this capitulation, but that's because ETH has been weak for so long. So there was just easy to just do that. You know, honestly, it's not just, you can't just blame one entity. It's easy to just blame one boogeyman, but it doesn't really matter. That's it. Ethereum was weak. It is what it is. Sent it all the way down. Friends, if you watch my video before this, very important video where you can literally learn crypto life lessons in here. It is Ethereum fooled everyone. So I want you to know that. And the main gist of it, like, you really got to watch it just to show you how just like people get stuff really unexpectedly wrong. All of us, like, it's just really hard to predict stuff. You just got to hold long enough to just get through that. But Ethereum was meant to rinse out the JETs in 2022. It was meant to do that. However, Ethereum stayed strong because of the merge, and now we're paying the price for it later. That's the third cycle curse, right? Now, you don't know what's going to happen like that, but you just knew, oh, we're going to get cursed somewhere. And also, if you're wondering why your altcoins are absolutely garbage, it's because you've only seen a world with ETH BTC going down. You've only seen that world. PulseChain launched here because it looked like, look at that trick, man. We all thought, look how strong Ethereum was up to 2023. Like, man, Ethereum, friends, like, it had not gone anywhere in a bear market. It went down and then up. You know what? That might actually happen for Soylana. That actually might happen. I'm not even joking. So if I'll show you something, we might find something like this happens, yeah? We might find where Soylana in this cycle, see how 2026 is here, so the bear market's out. We might find maybe Soylana comes up, has another pop-up at the very, very end, everything's over, and the bear market's over, and it does this. And then next year in the bear market, it comes up and it does something. That might be Soylana. And everyone's like, whoa, Soylana's going to like flip Ethereum now. And then what we might find is, remember now we're in 2027 now. What we might find is Soylana's like this. Everyone's like, you know what? You're going to flip Ethereum. And then it's going to do what ETH did. Because why? Now Soylana's in its third cycle. And it just does this slowly. Because that's what Ethereum did. Just drop down. Just drop it. The chart I just drew for you just then is an exact replica of ETH BTC, where it tricks you from its strength in the bull market, in the bear market, and then something happens at the end, into the next cycle. Okay, because remember, Ethereum will be in its fourth cycle. Check out XRP Ethereum, friends. XRP, remember XRP was going nowhere, never going to gain on it, and then it did this big whopping move up. Look at that. It's got barely come back, you know what I mean? Like XRP's got to do another 2-3x while Ethereum doesn't move. To get back to here, this is the yeah. So yeah, as you see, friends, these ratios and stuff, they can take a long time. Look how long I made a base, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years. 5 years. And by the way, you're still not even at a win. Look where this is. This is still December 2020. So you just came back to break even from back then. So it's tough how all these things move, friend. That's why ultimately at the end of the day, looking at these ratios to help you uncover things. But yeah, I mean, like, you want to talk about a ratio? Well, what about Bitcoin's ratio to everything else when it smacks it in the bear market? Quickly checking out the others BTC ratio. It is back to being green. Look at that, man. We're hanging on by a thread. That's wild. And yes, just to clarify, everything going on out here, okay, why do I even wake up every day? Why don't I squirt myself with a water pistol? Why don't I do that? The answer is because, friends, because everyone thinks that they picked wrong. That's what they think. It's not really your fault. It's Ethereum has done something different this cycle. Yeah, it's been bleeding out hard. By this point in Ethereum's first and second cycle, ETH BTC was rising. Okay, so that's what I want you to understand. Actually, what I'll do, I'll show it to you, and we'll play some Cranky G music. So, Ethereum in its first cycle, friends, was a unicorn. It was moving up by this point. See? It was moving up first cycle, but that's first cycle unicorn. You know what I mean? First smart contract platform. This is when the whole industry started to rely on it, right? Here we have NFTs and DeFi. So Ethereum, this is when Hex launched, by the way. And we had NFTs and DeFi season. So see how we're moving up? So ETH BTC went up. Ethereum gaining on Bitcoin. Powerful. Look at our experience, though. We have not bottomed. Even though they gave us an Ethereum spot ETF. That's wild, man. They gave us the Ethereum spot ETF and it still didn't do anything. In fact, we are down more from the Ethereum spot ETF compared to the top from the bear market. Can you believe that? In the bear market, we only dropped 43% on it. But from the Ethereum freaking spot ETF, we dropped 60% pretty much. Explain that for me. We dropped more after the Ethereum spot ETF in Bitcoin's bull market compared to when Luna got liquidated, FTX got liquidated, everyone got liquidated, stablecoins, Ponzi's, no support from the president and the government. What the hell? SEC going after everyone. See, that's right. That's why you really got to watch that video, friends. Now, I've seen some fractals and stuff of what, blockchain backer or anyone else thinks is coming out next. But really, friends, it's outside of our control, isn't it? This is the weekly super trend. There is something concerning because gold is making new highs. That's usually the doom marker out here. But all these macro things, man, they figured themselves all out. I just want to give this pump through some news. SEC has transferred their top crypto litigator, George, to the IT department. Whatever you do, George, don't look at my internet history. Standard Chartered Bank says Bitcoin could be $500,000 before Trump leaves office. And then I've interjected and I've said, well, this implies that a 4-year cycle is not important, and that's why they are not to be trusted. Okay, so that might be it. That could be 500K by the time that he leaves office. Look, Feds, I know. Yes, you love Donald Trump, you love the optimism and the surge and the business and all these things. Just just be careful at the end. Just be careful, all right? That we have to, look, when we're here, if we get there, man, you got to ignore Ethereum's price. You got to ignore that ETH BTC ratio. I know everyone's going to be saying more like that. Just, we don't know, okay? We don't know, but you have to hedge yourself once again. There's been 3 cycles. 4 cycle held up every time. You know what? Also interesting, friends. I know a lot of people aren't chart guys. They're not chart guys and chart girls. So what they're saying is this time is different. This cycle, crypto cycle has never done this before, never done this before. No, it has done this before. Yeah, you're feeling a lot of pain because you got the most you've ever invested. But this, it's pretty much on par. But here's the thing. What people tend to do is, okay, you don't watch my videos, bad luck for you. They because we had DeFi and NFTs back in 2020, right? We had the DeFi and NFT technology here, yeah. People are looking at this area and they're like, oh, we don't have any technology. And I'm like, dude, it's not what I've learned is it's not a technology thing. It's a discovery. Okay, it's a discovery. So what I mean by that? Well, PumpFun discovered the deep part of the risk curve. And I have the risk curve here for you, friends. I have famously drawn it, posted you many times. So PumpFun is on the risk curve. See, friends, as you go out further, your ROI gets higher, yeah, but your win rate drops. So you might find Bitcoin as like a 90% win rate, Ethereum maybe like 85%, you know. Maybe Chainlink and PulseChain, they're like towards the 50 to 70%. Maybe memes are like 30%, and this is like 1%. You know what I mean? Like, but your ROI is going higher, and your liquidity gets thinner. So yeah, so you know, this is interesting. Yeah, in cycle number 1 of Bitcoin. So pretty much in 2012, this is what we did. We forked Bitcoin. We made Litecoin. In 2016, we made Ethereum. In 2020, we made DeFi. Uniswap and stuff out here. Do you see how? See, Bitcoin was the safest part of the risk curve, and in each cycle we're going further and further and further. That's just something interesting that I've noticed. Obviously no one else talks about this because they're probably just trying to shill you and me absolute garbage filter pump and dump. In this cycle, we've got, see, memes, friends. We actually got a touch of memes back in 2021. We got a touch of them. Yeah, it was Dogecoin and SHIB. They've kind of advanced now in memes in terms of like how much pressure they put on these other shit coins, because they're like getting all the users. But now we actually have JPEG coins. So that's why people are feeling very nihilistic, dystopian, negative about the crypto industry, because they've just seen that we are discovering deeper parts of the risk curve, and deeper means like worse, like you're further along the risk curve, where it's like even less liquidity. And because people, friends, people came into crypto with $1,000. They put it in. They turned it into like 300,000. They didn't take profit, but that's what happened. Yeah, in their first cycle. Now people are still coming in with $1,000, and they're like, "Dude, I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm not going to retire in like within less than 25 years." You know, and you see, you might tell them they will, but they're not going to believe you. And what about Ethereum? What about all the other large caps? They can't do it, right? I mean, look at Hex, for example, did a 10,000x. And now people are still chanting, you know, yeah, 10,000x. Well, okay, Richard Hart's making core coins. So honestly, if Richard really thought Hex is going to do 10,000x within the next 12 months, he wouldn't have made 18 JPEG tickers, just to give you an example, or done this JPEG stuff out here. You know, so 10,000x obviously it's a lot of money. But you know this, man, because you got people with $1 million of Hex, okay? They're not going to be worth $10 billion in 12 months. When a liquidity pool only had $100 million in 2021. You know this, but you know this with every single coin. Yeah, it's finding out Santa Claus isn't real. It's a tough reality for people. But that's pretty much it. So that's why a lot of people are finding it hard to wrestle with this. That the JPEG coins came out, and then it was also part of the meme package, and that's why I made all my videos saying this MemeCoin participation is the tech unicorn of our cycle. It's very controversial to say. I made so many videos about a year ago. Okay, so many videos after discover it. No one wanted to believe it. Everyone kept saying, no, they're all scams and DeFi is going to come back. No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. You know, waiting. I copped a lot of flack, but I don't give a crap about people's opinions. Like, you know, oh, the guy's gotten everything wrong for the past 4.5 years. Thinks I care about him. Like, just, you know, keep moving on. So what happens next? Like, you know, it's interesting, right? I think I was chatting to K9 from a PulseChain community. I think it was K9 or one of you will talk. Maybe someone else. You're talking about like what's after the JPEGs, and I'm like, bro, I don't even want to know. Can we even get more degenerate from this? Like, I don't want to know, man. I don't want to know. I'm like, look, the JPEGs, they launch and they die in 5 seconds, 5 minutes, many of them on Soylana. Can we get even less than that? What does that mean? I don't know. Could we even devolve into like attention coins where girls are just, I don't know, where like you pay per second of like watching someone naked or something. Like I don't even want to think about something like something really, okay, but you need to trade attention stuff. I don't know, man. That's pretty much why everyone's getting triggered right here. And then obviously the PumpFun, Richard Hart, meme stuff. He's obviously done this. See, Ethereum friends, Ethereum guys are still stuck in 2016 because they had this benefit here. And yes, it's tough, man. That's just the game. The game's evolving. But I'm going to show you more news. Maybe it comes back the other way. Maybe it comes back the other way, friends. MicroStrategy renamed to a trash name called Strategy. So they've removed the micro out of it, probably because everyone was talking about, hey, you got a micro penis. Maybe that's what I was saying, friends. MicroStrategy is now Strategy. Dude, who's naming you? You guys just, I don't know, man. It's like Twitter and X. Whatever, man. Strategy's trash. You shouldn't change it to MacroStrategy. Change it to like Big Chad Strategy. Just change it to something else, not just one word. But you know what? That's friends. Yeah, there's a funny part, man, because their stock's gone up only. And now they think, oh, everything we do is going to be the right move because it's just so you're confusing brains for a bull market. That's what happens. That's what happens in a bull market. You get to see it. The FDIC plans to revise crypto guidelines and allow banks to engage in crypto activities, including offering crypto deposits. That's what I was just referencing earlier. We were talking about how maybe, you see that risk curve, maybe we come back in towards the middle because banks are going to now allow crypto deposits. Well, that's why I'm just thinking, friends. Like, it just makes so much sense. They're going to allow Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's probably why Trump, he's buying them. Right? They're going to allow Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum's got all the stable coins. Banks are going to hook up to Ethereum because that's what all the stable coins are, and they want Ethereum to win, right? Because they have all the 60% of the stable coins. Like they don't want. Imagine Ethereum gets toppled with some other world currency, and they get the advantage out here, and they start doing the rail. That's probably what they're thinking about. This is also funny. Switching it back to the degeneracy. The Malaysian Prime Minister Mohammed was hacked, friends. So President Mohammed, he was hacked, and they started shilling a PumpFun JPEG coin. So here he is, Dr. Mohammed. We have Pump here, so you can see it's PumpFun. This is funny. So the description was, we got the news, they said it's an evil gang behind it. I don't know if it's North Korea or some other subhuman filth cockroach scam. I don't know where it is. Someone out there, but they probably have a history of like hacking and just stealing from people. Yeah, just doing evil stuff. But just showing, friends, this is what people are doing now. Anybody with any type of global reach whatsoever, people want to now either hack them and launch a coin, or themselves just launch a coin and go, oh, sorry, I got hacked. That's what they're all doing. And look, man, degens don't care. That's fake. They don't care. What they care about is buying before a crowd of people. That's all they care about. They only care about buying before a crowd of people. So this whole thing comes down to that. They don't care what the reason is. Speculation. That's actually what speculation is. Yeah. What do you do when you buy? You buy before everybody else. What happens when you sell? You're trying to sell before everyone else. Speculating. They're doing it over and over and over again. That's what everybody wants to do. Until maybe we get all the big money, and then they don't just have a short-term view. Maybe they have to invest for a policy reason, and then they, buy up Bitcoin and Ethereum for longer-term periods of time, but then they reprice us higher, but then the game's going to be played out there again. Right? But hopefully everyone's just richer. Maybe not gambling with $1,000 anymore. You're gambling with $100,000. I guess that's the goal. Now, let's moving on to some altcoin discussion, friends. Richard Hart's JPEG coins. Now, remember, I call it JPEG coins. You can call them anything you want, okay? I call them JPEGs because they're just out for a short amount of time. You graduate to a meme eventually. But yeah, don't be confused. JPEG coins on Soylana have hit 500 million market cap in 5 days. Vine hit 500 million market cap in 5 days, then starts dropping off. So that's what happens. And celeb tokens and stuff as well. They're just different labels, so that doesn't really matter, right? People get upset about it. Who gives a shit? Okay, I'm trying to analyze this framework for everyone for free, by the way, trying to help everyone out. Yeah. So by the way, they are, you know, deep down they are JPEGs. Like, what does this coin do besides the real one? No, nothing. But just showing you, look at that, down 80% in a day, man. So that's controversy because Richard, friends, okay, just to let you know, so everyone knows, Richard's JPEG casino, now launched, is cannibalizing the core coins. Okay, it is cannibalizing them because ETH BTC is going down, which means Pulse is down. Yes. So there are people saying, what people do is, bless your hearts, man. Just like, you can watch my videos. I'll tell you all the information here for free. They only cite PumpFun trading activity as the gold standard of like, oh, it made the volume go up. No. Look what happened to Soylana. PumpFun was launched here, okay, after the thing went up. So pretty much from September, because that was still launching memes, right, to the top here, Solana did a 16x in price from September 2023. 16x. 15x. Huge. All right. The Spear, the native Sol coin, Soy, went up 15x. Everybody became 15 times richer in literally, yeah, in a year, in 12 months. Yeah. At least 10 times richer in 12 months. So everyone has a lot of gambling money. So people who had 100 grand, now they got $1 million. Amazing. People had 100 grand, now they got $1 million. People had 100 grand in PulseChain, now they only got 50K. Yes. So the people with $1 million on Soylana, they can afford to play around, memes, rotating and stuff around. And that's what happened. Now, Ethereum has got them blown to pieces in that same period. ETH BTC crushed. Yeah. So ETH BTC crushed. Tron, even though Tron grinded up towards its highs, Tron ETH couldn't, like, you know, burst up or anything. So Tron's PumpFun, which is Sun Pump, and Ethereum's ones have very low volume. They had a volume spike for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then tapered off. Complete horizontal. The money's only in Soylana. Why? Because Sol's price is still high. Yeah, so they're all derivative. They're basically just, it's gambling money. You know, you made everybody in the city rich. They go and buy Louis Vuitton luxury wallets, and you know what I mean? That's what they do in crypto, right? They go and like start gambling. They gamble even more. But if you never make them rich, you don't have increasing amounts of gamblers. And hence why it's more frequent to see someone like this until because Pulse is down at a very, very low price, right? It's still like Pulse ETH and everything just ravaged pretty much. Like it's actually below 50% of SAC price. So you're looking at something like that. However, here's the thing though. If you're planning for the future, you got to launch it at some point. Yes. So, but here's the thing, man. In the JPEG world, people make and trade other JPEGs constantly. Yeah. So the JPEG casino implementation, right? Because obviously Richard is looking at the next 12 months and he's like, well, if we're going to have a bull market and you're going to go up, at least we have it easier for people to come in and trade JPEGs and you know, it burns Pulse and whatever and gets volume activity happening. Yeah, so he's doing it before it, which is it's good. It is good. However, I'm talking about right now because you don't care about 12 months from now, really. A lot of people are like, hey, should I buy this? Should I buy a JPEG right now and do any of these? Well, look, you're free to do whatever you want. Just know that. Okay, let me put it to you another way. pDAI's got. Let's use pDAI as an example, friends. pDAI have a lot of haters. Yeah. pDAI have a lot of haters. Those haters on PulseChain, and it's funny, they're all Richard Hart maxis, pretty much. A lot of them are Richard Hart maxis, or they're just other meme coiners. But most of the pDAI haters, Richard Hart believers. The haters could not stop this coin from going up over the period. Okay, no amount of FUD, essays, videos, attacking, they couldn't stop this in a bear market of crypto. Okay, they could not stop it. Now those haters said, hey, other fellow haters of pDAI, just use one example, come and join this other DAI. Come and trade this. And then they're saying, we're going to flip the other one. We're going to get to $1 and we're going to do all that. So that's what they've done. Okay, so obviously there's always a sugar rush at the start, friends. Bang, 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 bang. You go up and then you smack up and then whatever. But as we know, every coin will have the big drop. Every coin does. In the big drop, you got to make a decision. Do you, as a community, promote believing narratives, community asset growth? Do you do that? Or does the price go down so much that it destroys everyone's spirit and they go trade a new JPEG? What's going to happen at that point? That's why they're risky. That's why everything is risky. Yes, you don't know. Now, obviously, Bitcoin has shown us it rallies in a bear market. So if Bitcoin goes down, it's going to be the first thing people buy. You know that now. Okay, tick. Everything else, though, you got to figure that out. If you are right, you make way more returns than Bitcoin. If you're wrong, you lose everything, pretty much. Okay? So that's why, man, the volatility on these things are insane. This hit 85% from the top to the bottom. So, but you got to think about the character makeup of these is pDAI haters who couldn't make the real pDAI go down. Now you have a Richard Hart JPEG pDAI group. They're like, hey, let's hate on them. Okay, so these people, friends, you're literally, you are attracting different cohorts of non-believers of that story. You know, you're just there to hate. You get it? So, but see, every single thing has its own quirk. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you know what you're doing. You're trading a JPEG. Okay, you were new yesterday. Are you going to be new in a week from now? No. Are you going to be new? That's why the community really has to rally around that. Well, that's why all these coins, they've got big holders somewhere. Yeah, and then you have to check out, hey, are those big holders, are they promoting stuff, or what do they do with their actions? You know, not just tweeting, oh, we're gonna go up, we're gonna go up to $10. That's what people are saying. That's not your actions, dude. That's okay. You've had a sugar rush. The actions are when you're down 90%. Yeah, are you talking about this, or are you going back to other stuff and moving into other things? You know, that's why these things are very, very flimsy. But here's the thing: because Richard launched it, and they're like, oh, it's part of Richard's one out here, they'll have like this baseline type of mind share, but it's still like, but you're borrowing off the core coins as well. Like you're splitting everything else up equally. So obviously as a joke, right, we'll just call them JPLSX, just the JPEG versions of it, because that's what they are. Hey, we put a JPEG on a thing. it's kind of funny, just the JPEGs. We've devolved from NFTs. That's the wild part. Just make sure you do 90% core, 10% lottery. They are lottery tickets. Oh, everything is a lottery ticket pretty much at this point. Like just, yeah, I don't know, friends. I'm sure you're feeling it right now. Pretty much everything's a lottery ticket except Bitcoin. Bitcoin Max is all right. That's it. Can't rely on Ethereum. Can't rely on any of these. They're down after 3.5 years. We're gonna tick into 4 years still being down. You know. So if Hex is still down below 55 cents in 7 months, you now have 4 whole years still being down from that. Just showing you how rough it is, man. And ETH BTC, if Ethereum has not flipped to Bitcoin in 2 years, that'll be an 11-year still down period for Ethereum. So just make sure when you practice these, friends, you're safe. But yeah, man. Okay, bro. Do you like this? Do you like seeing this? By the way, down 80% because you went up heaps. Do you like it? Like go find. You have to find out the community and stuff out here. Also, a lot of people, like if you check out the other core coins, like yesterday, man, everything just got destroyed. Look at these, friends. Just like everything destroyed. What are we doing for the past 7 days? Oh my gosh. Wrecked. All of these wrecked. EHEX 33% down, 20%, 25%. Hey, this is in a week. Yeah, what do we do, man? What do we do? But like I've shown you, yeah, ETH BTC low, you're low. That's it. You're in your second cycle now as a community. You're too big. You're not decorrelating from the rest of the market. Yeah. You have to be the special unicorn. Soylana was the chosen one. This one. Soylana's not going to be the next one in the next cycle. Even though everyone's going to hold Soylana and think it is, but yeah, they're going to learn the hard lesson. I've also got this. This is wild. Okay, friends. Do you remember my video prophecy, MemeCoin SuperBowl prophecy, Feb 2026? Well, the Vine creator, he made the shitcoin, the JPEG coin Vine, hit 500 million market cap that I was talking about earlier. What do you think Russ would say in his Super Bowl ad? Look what Russ said, the owner. I really want to do a Super Bowl ad for Vine. I'm in shock. I'm like, man. But hey, I'm praying. Don't do it this one, dude. Don't do it. The prophecy is meant to be for next year. Don't do it now. Don't do it this one. It's too early. Put a meme coin after we have a big bull market this year, next year. I'm hoping that's what happens, Feds. Feb 2026, that's like the final signal. But they won't make a new high. It'll probably get the final sugar rush of people in. Yeah, so, and that's wild, man. Thinking about, like, I can't believe it, dude. And by the way, Dog Park Billionaire. Of all the coins, Vine is much more than just a meme coin. I love yous, friends. Yeah, man, I'm surprised. Vine? Yeah, just... Welcome to crypto. Soylana's 30-day trade volume has surpassed Uniswap. So Soylana, friends, Radium 122 billion. Here's the thing though, man. I think a lot of it's faked as well because they're not all of it, of course, but there is a big part because it's very, very cheap to trade. With Ethereum, because it's like expensive, you have to make a trade that you have to make. Yeah, with these, a lot of bots can like filter out stuff. They do this, by the way. They make 100 wallets. They bundle. They're just adding volume to like a lot of junk and stuff out here. They could just do like 10, 20, 30, $50 million of volume per day because they're all the liquidity, and then they go buy on all these wallets and then move the wallets around and stuff out here. However, it's still obviously there are still a big component of it is real. Just showing you like it's smacked Uniswap. You know, even though if you say it's fake, okay, but how much of it fake? 50%, still huge. Maybe it's real, friends. I mean, PancakeSwap's 80 billion, which is big. How's PancakeSwap? That's big. 30-day volume. Unless PancakeSwap is like inventory arbitraging with Binance. They're sourcing the liquidity. But just showing you like that if you want to know why. Look, okay, what's Soylana doing differently to everything else? They have a pump fund on it. Fast transactions. That's why we have the PEC muscles upgrade for Ethereum coming out in 6 weeks, which is going to make things a bit faster. It's not that much faster. I think they're going to increase the gas limit by 20%. So you get effectively like a 25% increase of speed or something. And then they're going to hopefully do that PEC muscles upgrade where you don't have to do like 3 approvals for a swap. You can do it all in one. So it's slowly getting a bit faster. But they got to smack it up faster, man. Last but not least, this is troubling, but we already knew this, okay? $36 billion of altcoins are going to be released onto crypto market within the next 12 months. That means $700 million of altcoin supply per week. Memes, cults, religions, they have no token unlocks. Yeah, so all these unlocks, they are guaranteed dumpers. Don't believe any of their bulls, bro. They're all guaranteed dumpers. Of course you are, okay? I know the average market participant expects a cycle to be done within the next 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. So I know the average person is dumping, which means, and VC's friends, they're dumping on their 2x, dude. Look, we tried, man. We tried some allocation. We didn't know. You didn't know, dude. We didn't know it was going to keep going to be memes and culture. We didn't know it was going to do that. What if we switched around to DeFi? What if Ethereum did really well by this point? You had no idea. So you have to try it. You can't win at everything. You're not meant to win at everything, but that's crypto. The extreme volatility, and hopefully of the stuff we're holding now, when they eventually turn around, hopefully that makes up for all the losses, right? It will. These VC roadmap scam models, they're just not being bought up by retail. Yeah, bro, when you're unlocking $700 million of volume, who's going to buy your garbage? Who's buying your garbage? Where's retail coming in? They're coming in for just JPEG swapping memes. Yeah, memes are like, that's funny. So in the context of this deep part of the risk curve, memes are like the blue chips, and then the JPEGs is like the stuff that just goes to zero, which isn't that hilarious? That's like the new paradigm of people coming in. yeah, DeFi and all these other stuff, friends. I mean, like, look, I don't know how it's going to resolve itself. I'm hoping like Ethereum's got to carry everything. Can it? They made too many layer 2 chains, man. They made a lot of layer 2 chains. Look at this, 81, 59. All these chains, all these things up here. That's nuts. Yeah, but still, is it splitting the mind share? All these, we'll see what happens out here. What are all your chains doing? What are your chains doing? Like, yeah, it's funny, man. Like, it's like someone built a new city, and the city's still empty, and we need like restaurants and strip clubs and churches and family halls and schools. We need those. Effectively, that's it. Crypto equivalent applications. We need them, but instead, what people did is, hey, let me go build another road to my city over there. You know what I mean? Like, bro, how about we develop the city first? That's what people wanted Vitalik to pretty much talk about more. But because he's so neutral and he's just like, oh, the market figures itself out. Well, no, the market vultured you. That's how it figured itself out. It's much easier for these VC guys to make a new layer 2 shitcoin and just vulture off Ethereum. That's low effort. It's easier for them to do that rather than trying to like do one of the 1,000 experiments and see if one sticks, and see what application can be cool. And you know, that's just how it works. Where are we going from here? Another very interesting question. Look, man, altcoins, friends, we're not going anywhere with this ETH BTC down here. We needed this to go up here, man. And then not bottom. Like, I know, friends, I know this is the bottom. Well, we know it is. Okay, it's a bottom zone, but who gives a crap? I know, like, you're going to be high in 12 months, but how much higher, man? You're going back just to your freaking spot ETF price? That'd be shocking. Then again, man, I don't want to jinx it. If we check out the total crypto market cap, we're still hanging around here. We're still hanging around. Interesting. We came back and we did the back test back to here. Interesting, yes. Very interesting. I still believe in 10 trillion market cap. And then God help us in the next bear market. Like and subscribe. Press the belly button and press all. Love you. Catch you soon.